And how's general life in Sukh? I literally only met you 30 seconds ago. From Sukhdeep, we went to Sukh, and I don't know from Sukh where I'm going to end up with. That's how natural sometimes things happen. When you meet someone and then you click, life just becomes so easy and so smooth, and the conversation just flows.
Yes, it's very same here. I felt the same vibe, and anything, any name, as far as you say it with love and affection, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
anything, ma'am, anything.
Absolutely. I remember when I spoke to you when I was in England, and we had a quick conversation.
Yes.
And I mean, almost I think we're potential friends now. So what you been up to these days? So what are you working on?
Basically, I'm a Punjabi actor. So I'm a trained theatre artist. I always planned to be an actor. So I did around 12 of 13 Punjabi movies, web series.
Good.
So that was one dimension of my part. And probably in last 2 years, I'm writing something.
Yeah, you said you're doing poetry.
Poetry, and probably I'm working on a book. So probably in the next 2-3 months, the book will be out.
Nice.
So, sometimes, even small things keeps you happy and fulfilling. I think if I say this Punjabi language, this love for words, for this, shabd, and,
Yes.
so I feel fulfilled every day. If I write something, if I compose something.
Yeah, because you're writing it from your heart.
Yes.
And it just feels right. When you're just writing it for the sake of writing it, then it doesn't feel the same.
No. When basically, it's been 4 years since I'm writing, but, every day I go through different emotions all the time. Sometimes, you write something and you feel like crying, or you have cried sometimes. You feel like happy when you write something good about it. And sometimes it's all, you never know. I never bounded myself with any strict formula. When I feel like writing, I write.
So do you feel sad first and then you write a sad something, or do you feel happy and then you write something? Actually, or it's the other way around?
It's irony. Whenever I am on the sad is a very harsh word, but when I am little on the other side, and probably then I wrote something on love or on the happiness. And I think another way around, you never know, what's in your mind.
Yes.
And sometimes
it's what's in your mind and your heart, it comes on the paper.
Yes.
Yeah. And is it easy to just let the words and the flow happen, or does it require some time? Okay, I'm working hard now to write something.
I don't know. There are many poets where I listen to them and they said we go to a particular zone and particular stance. We write in our room, and probably I go to mountains to write it. I don't need anything. I just sometimes in very odd timing, sometimes in the gym, sometimes while walking or whatever,
wherever the inspiration
when it comes from. And sometimes you heard something from some person and he says such a beautiful line or simple word and then tricks you.
Yes.
That how beautiful that word is, and probably I was forgetting that word, and then it motivates you to write it.
Yeah, that one word sometimes just give you the whole story.
Yes. In fact, I share a story to you. I was at some college yesterday at around 8 p.m. in the evening, and they were dressing up early. So it is in Punjabi, Thet Punjabi, in proper Malawi language. So I was just watching them, and one of the characters, he said chamasa.
Okay.
Chamasa is a very deep-rooted Punjabi word which we use on the months of June, July, August, when rain pours and this sort of suffocation comes in Punjab. That extreme moistures come.
Yes.
That's called chamasa.
Okay.
And people are not using it.
There's another word for it, isn't there? What is it? Gummus?
Hummus. Yes.
You can tell.
Actually, yes.
My Punjabi is gone now.
No. Yeah, it's hummus. This is again, the.
Is that Punjabi?
Yes. Same. It goes with chamasa.
There's another word for it. I can't think, but yeah. At least I'm on the right track.
Yeah, somehow you are halfway done, and that's how sometimes. Actually, I'm very lucky that I have probably lived a lot of my life in village. My family is still there, so probably when I go back, sometimes when city takes you over. Then sometimes I go back to my village for 10,
To
20
feel
days
the
to
peace
be
of
behind and
mind.
then to refill yourself.
Yes.
Sometimes when I go to my pind, I write a different kind of poetry. When I come to Chandigarh or some other city, I write a different kind of poetry. Because sometimes...
Because your heart is there.
Yes,
It's exactly like when I come back from England and I'm in Ludhiana, and it's just almost like I'm home.
Yes.
And when the heat hits you on your face, when that aeroplane door opens, thinking, oh, that is the feeling, and that's the feeling you get when you go back to your village, isn't it?
And like moreover, like now with the age, I think I'm more connected to my pind rather than when I was very young.
Yes.
Now I feel like that it's my roots.
So it feels natural when you're in your village. It's almost like now you appreciate what you had. When you're living it, you don't overly appreciate. And for example, when I was in India, you're probably thinking, the Western world or going to America or England is where the life is. When you've been there and you come back thinking, oh, this is nice.
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you miss about being in a village or in your place at home?
What I miss?
Yeah. When you're in the city, what do you miss?
Like in Chandigarh.
Yeah.
I think sometimes, sometimes you need silences. Silences are very important. Now we are living in that life where there is so much of chaos.
Yes.
There's so much of noise. There's so much of sound. And I always make sure that whenever I get the time, I make sure that I spend something, maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour with myself.
Okay.
Maybe in a park or maybe something, which very less noisy.
Yeah.
And I just sit and I just enjoy whatever God has created.
Yeah,
I
being in the moment.
Being in the moment.
Very tough thing to do. A
No,
lot of people don't do it.
That's a wonderful thing if you feel something.
Yeah,
Silencing something fills you up in a big time.
Yeah.
So when you keep silence, when you talk to yourself for even for half an hour, then I think you are ready for the next day. But when you are, somewhere in the down in that crazy world where there, something is going in your head.
Yes.
You are hearing a lot of noises and you're hearing a lot of chit chat. Probably that sucks you up.
Yeah, it drains your energy. You're losing your energy. There's so many people, again, they have different vibes. And if you don't match with that vibe, it's going to drain you. I'm thinking, nah, not having
I always say to my friends you always need time for yourself.
Yes.
For half an hour, even for 10 minutes.
It's a must. It's a must now.
Yes.
Yeah, because there's so much mental health, ill mental health out there that people are struggling with low emotions, stress, anxiety, nervousness, so many things. And obviously I was delivering some workshops in schools here, and then you see how much pain there is, how much children are struggling and they don't get to say what they really want to say, or their teachers are struggling and they're all feeling stressed. If the teachers are stressed and the students are stressed, what's happening?
It's like this very cliche, when you say how are you, they will say I'm fine.
Yes, it's a quick response. It's an auto response.
It's an autopilot, and that's very unfortunate, because if you say to somebody that I'm not fine, but then half of the problem have been solved. But I think we are in such a world where some things are automatic and you just say for just sake of saying it, right? This is one thing I always talk to my friends, whosoever in some time, find tough to surviving, and then probably I think mental health is a myth. And sometimes, I wrote a few lines on it. So I will say it now.
Yes, please.
And it's about like the people whom you know, in and out. You don't need to tell or ask them, how are you?
Yes.
You feel it.
Yes.
You sense it from the eyes and from the body language.
Absolutely.
And it goes like this. So he says, or she says, whosoever, he says, Mehboob, oh mere Mehboob, मेरे महबूब तू ना उदास जा होके ना हंसया कर.
I love that line.
It's more to come, like, मेरे महबूब तू ना उदास जा होके ना हंसया कर, तेरे खुश्क बुल्लां दी मुस्कान कई बार तेरी अखां नाल नहीं रलदी.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful and there's so much said.
Yes.
In those two
ਕਹਿੰਦਾ
lines.
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਜੋ ਤੂੰ ਸੋਚਦਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਉਹ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦਾ. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਹਾਲ ਪੁੱਛਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇਰਾ ਹਾਲ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਨੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਚੇਕਾਂ. ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਿਆ ਕਰ ਅੱਗੇ ਤੋਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਅਲਫ ਹੋਣ ਦੀ, ताकि कुछ रस्मी सवालां जवाबां ਤੋਂ ਬਚਿਆ ਜਾ ਸਕੇ ਤੇਰੀ ਖੈਰ ਸੁਖ ਮੰਗਦਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਸੁਖ
Oh, I love this. I want you to write that down for me.
I think
I'm
I will write in Punjabi.
Yeah.
I hope you.
You write in Punjabi. I can
write
read Punjabi.
Yes, I always write. I make sure that I get a pen and paper. Sometimes at the moment where you can get it, but I always make sure that I put on my phone and write something.
Yeah. Just
But I
text
always
me.
love,
It's a
write.
Beautiful
Yes.
way of saying and feeling
Yes.
what's not been said.
So,
So, how are you, Sukh? Can't say that now. I'm fine.
no, I'm fine.
No. You're not allowed to say that.
No, yeah, but touch wood, I am in that space that I'm very happy.
Good.
Yeah, and every day is a new day.
And you're blessed with many things,
Yes,
right?
yes,
It's
yes,
a gratitude in your heart when you see the things we are blessed with, the things we are happy about, and things we achieved in life. It's just a very different feeling. Because there's always something missing in life. There's always, that's not, we don't have this. I wish we have that. But there's so many things we do have.
I don't know. I wish I could have known this earlier, because the happiness is all those small happiness in your life in a daytime.
Yes.
When I think about what I will do, I will buy this, I will have that, I will do, that's a separate issue. What if you have that thing at that point of time, maybe next year? What if you are not in the mental capacity to enjoy it? Let's assume that I have a cup of coffee. I every day around 11:30 I make sure that I have a cup of coffee. That moment I eagerly wait for that. When I have a sip of coffee and I will something I write. And if I wrote a line, maybe a para, maybe a poem, if a song, I feel I have done something for myself. Then I treat myself in the evening that. Yes, and you don't need to tell anybody. You don't need any big people to announce that I have done it. You have done it for yourself. Just do it for yourself and enjoy it. Yeah.
And that is usually in my workshops or any work I do. I talk about self-worth a lot.
Yes.
And in that is, if you do things that you enjoy, do things that gives a smile to your face, and do things small or big that gives you the warm feeling in your heart, you will feel good and you will feel complete. And then you don't need for people to sort of say validate. You don't want to wait for the validation. You're not waiting for people's opinion because you're good with you.
Yes. That's how it is. Like, sometimes, I have very few people around me, but I will definitely share my ideas like I had. So with Sumit sir, yes, of course. So Sumit sir, always been a guiding light. He's my mentor, and he's the first person when I came to Chandigarh.
Okay.
He supported me. Then probably we become very close friends. Now, we share such a beautiful bond that sometimes we don't need to say anything. We just feel it.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy, when you have such a strong bond with somebody, when you don't need to say
so many meetings or so many chit-chats.
So that's a beautiful relationship you have. Yeah. And then you go back and you see how lucky you are that you have such a good, I always treat Sumit sir as my family. So we meet, we talk, we eat, we enjoy, we laugh, we cry. So people say men don't cry, but I think we do cry.
Yeah.
And
yes. And then having somebody to talk to and telling somebody what's going on in your head and in your heart is so important. If you don't have that, you're stuck in your head now. And how do you explore and deal with those emotions? You might cry on your own, but when you share the pain, it does make it hard.
In fact, somebody crying to me, I said, okay, take your time. I'm just sitting right here.
Yeah.
When you
Jado vela ho gaya dassi.
So ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ I wrote it ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਬੰਦਾ ਰੋ ਕੇ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ. So sometimes you need to take out that
It's like they talk about meditation. A lot of people say, oh, I don't have the time to meditate because I'm too busy. And then I tell them, when you meditate, it's good to slow it down so you can be fast. Because you're recharging your brain, you're recharging your body. Now the body and the brain can work faster.
Even, yes, I sometimes that people have preconceived notion about meditation, you have to sit somewhere and in the peace. No. Sometimes I feel, when I'm walking, sometimes I'm in my own thoughts. I think that's meditation. When you hearing some music, in any form of music, sometimes, when I hear A.R. Rahman music, I feel like that I'm doing a meditation. Sometimes, in a very odd way, I must say, I heard Hans Zimmer, the way he put that orchestra thing. I really feel like that I'm in a trance. Sometimes,
It's
in
when certain music
certain
or
music, yeah.
certain words touches your soul.
So, yes,
You're
that
meditating.
and sometimes in very odd places, never know something. You feel like you close your eyes for 2 minutes and say, you are somewhere else, you're not here.
Yes.
And something in your part, like it flows like water.
Yes.
And when you flow less better, you think that I think you don't feel anything, any weight of your body. And
It
that,
feels lighter.
light. And it can be, I think, even for 2 seconds, I think. You feel, there is a word in English, in Punjabi, they're called vismad. When you reach somewhere at point when you don't feel anything.
Yes.
So you feel, and in fact, that's very rare sometimes.
Yes. It's hard to get that.
in
Even
fact,
if to get that for the 2 minutes feeling, sometimes it takes months and years to
even
get
even
that.
even years, I think.
Yes.
And there been something, something you feel zero from your heart, something, you zero down. Nothing comes in your mind, nothing goes in your mind. You're in the moment,
You're
and something
still.
stucks, and you feel like something happened. And then you suddenly feel like it's almost gone.
Yeah.
You again go back to your normal life.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope I'm making sense. I don't know.
And then something you want to go back to the feeling.
But you can't.
Yeah, it happens automatically, but then we're hunting for the feeling. Don't, oh, I love that. I want to go back to that. So what would you say about ill mental health or mental health in the field of yours, whether that's from coming from poetry angle or being an actor or just being a human, I guess. We all suffer different type of mental health. What would you say to people maybe who are listening?
First of all, I think that's reality check of yours. I always make sure if you want to act and practice and do that, there will be no tomorrow. Make yourself so worthy. Make yourself so accountable to yourself. Make yourself so aware of things that every day is passing by, you have to prove it. You should not be in any, illusion that you are good at it, but unfortunately you are not. Then probably your expectations and reality when hits you, then there is a roadblock, and then it can put stress into brain. Then probably you go into deep side of depression. You always know where are your strong points and where are you lacking.
Yes.
And when there is a time, when there is opportunity, when God gives you, I'm talking about as an actor and I'm talking as a poet. I can say so. When I get the point and I have that moment, I will took that moment with both hands.
Yes.
Then there is no turning around.
Yes.
I will tell them what has in me. Doesn't mean that okay, I missed that. I don't know. You should be ready for that moment all the time. But when if you're ready, you know the from inside. When art is a such beautiful things, when it comes to you, it fulfills you. Then you don't need to tell anybody that I'm good at it.
Yes.
People will know about it.
Yes, and then you feel
about it, and
instead of doing it.
Yes. So then then problem I'm facing like problem which I will seeing around in these people when there is lot of expectations. Then you want to be something in in some time, but you need to be ready for it. There are many cases in Punjab where people have gained everything at very early in their ages, but they couldn't manage. They couldn't have that idea. They couldn't have that mental
Balance.
toughness to deal with it.
Yes.
And they suffer.
Yes.
And if you, it's a very tricky job.
Yes.
Then if you tumble, then probably it took a lot of years to get back to it.
Yes, it's creating the balance, isn't it? There's a balance. There's work and there's a me time and there's a family time. If you create a balance, then you can thrive.
I have a strong feeling that art is such a sensitive thing. You have to be very careful about it. If as an artist, I'm saying this, every now I go to bed and I always pray to God, oh God, please give me that thing tomorrow also. You never know how He will gives you and you never know how He'll take it to you. You have to be all the time. You have to be, you feel blessed and you will be thanking God all the time.
Yes.
That God, please grace us
Yes.
for coming days, months and years also.
Yes. And then it gives you the strength. You almost feel God is listening. I have Him by my side and I'm going to start another day as strong as I was yesterday. It's almost like somebody, the buddy is next to you. So was there any challenges? We all face challenges and different type of challenges. Was there any particular challenge that made you the person who you are today? Or any challenge that played a part in it, that you came out so strong?
Yeah. First of all, I think I'm just working on it to be strong. And secondly, if I have the second chance to live my life, I just want to be live in that way where I'm living. I don't want, and I happily accept that life has been tough, but I'm glad that it has been like this only.
Yes.
If it could have been easier, then probably I've been not the right that person which I am. So probably those moments, those tough moments, those tough saying of the people, those tough time, when you cried in your own self, when you survived, and so there will be no tomorrow. Then those moments makes you a better woman, better person, close to God, close to your family, and close to yourself. I think every person who is here, and I tell them, go get and just rug yourself, go on the harder ways, because when you take everything on the platter in the later half of your life, you will definitely end up screwing your life. And I've seen a lot of people who get things very easily, but it vanishes.
Yes.
So
they come easy, they go easy.
So
or when something comes with a struggle and a challenge, it stays.
So like I want to say in Punjabi also in the last one, because ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਜੇ easy ਆ ਗਿਆ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਉਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ. ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੀ ਹੋਵੇ. ਜੇ ਕੁਝ ਵੱਡਾ, ਜੇ ਵੱਡੀ ਛਾਲ ਮਾਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਿੱਛੋਂ ਭੱਜ ਕੇ ਆਉਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ.
ਅੱਛਾ, that's good.
ਹਾਂ, ਵੀ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਮਝੋ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਛਾਲ ਮਾਰੋ, ਲੰਮੀ ਛਾਲ ਮਾਰਨੀ, ਪਿੱਛੋਂ ਭੱਜ ਕੇ ਆਉਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ, ਪਿੱਛੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ. ਕਿ ਉਹ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਵੀ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਉਹ ਅੱਗੇ ਵੱਲ ਵਧਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ. ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਵੀ whosoever ਕਹਾਉਂਦਾ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ 'ਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੰਝ ਹੀ ਆਓ ਵੀ ਰੱਬ ਦੇ ਧੱਕੇ ਖਾ ਕੇ. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਰੱਬ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਧੱਕਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਕਰੋ ਰੱਬਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹੋਰ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ.
Yes, because the challenges, like we say, the challenges are there to help you grow and to help you learn. Any challenge and you're stuck there now. So you have to learn from it. You have to see the situation from a different angle. It's painful ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ challenge 'ਚ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ. It's painful, but when you come out of it and you look back thinking, thank God for that.
Thank God for that. So ਮੈਂ ਕਿ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਨਾ, ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਤੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਇੱਥੇ ਰੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਨਾ, ਅੱਜ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਲ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੂੰ ਇਸ ਤੇ ਹੱਸੇਗਾ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਰੋ ਕਿਉਂ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ.
Yes. Yeah, ਹੱਸੇਗਾ ਕਿ thank God ਮੈਂ ਰੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ. ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਹੱਸ ਰਿਹਾ. Right? Yeah, no, it was really lovely talking. I really enjoyed chatting with you, Sukh. And when I was coming on the aeroplane, I was listening to this podcast, and in that podcast, they said you have 99 problems, right? Problems could be relationship, it could be family, it could be financial or whatever. You have 99 problems. ਜਦੋਂ health ਦੀ problem ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, you only have one problem.
Yes. Then all that problems take us aside, then probably, and health.
And that one problem is a big problem. And if we can just take care of our health, our mind and our body, now you can handle all the other problems that are easy to handle. Once your health is an issue, it's a big issue. So I'll tell everyone, look after your mind, look after your heart, and look after your body.
Yes.
And then that's it. You have all the things that you need to survive and thrive. And thank you so much.
It's a pleasure to. Thank you for having me, ma'am. It's really.
Yeah, no, it was lovely. It was lovely chatting with you. 2 days ago we were on the phone. The very first time. 2 days after, we're literally face to face.
From Sukhdeep to Sukhi to Sukh.
I know. Sukhdeep, Sukhi, Sukh, and who knows? I'm also Sukh. No, it was really lovely meeting, and hopefully we'll stay in touch.
Definitely, thank you.
Thank you.